Hello, everyone. Falana tells the Senate President, Senator Akpabio, to go to court and not police with defamation case. Sarah Reporters report says Falana tells Akpabio to take defamation claim against Senator Natasha to court, not the police. Falana said Akpabio should not involve the police in what is clearly a politically motivated civil dispute. Human rights lawyer and senior advocate of Nigeria, Sanfemi Falana, has called on Senate President Senator Akpabio to seek redress in court if he believes Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan defamed him. Falana said Akpabio should not involve the police in what is clearly a politically motivated civil dispute. The lawyer made the call following a petition Akpabio submitted to the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetoku, over comments made by Akpoti-Uduaghan at a recent political rally. In the petition, Akpabio urged the police to investigate and prosecute the Kogi Central Senator for criminal defamation, incitement, false accusation, and conduct likely to cause a breach of the peace. In the said petition, Senator Akpabio stated that the alleged defamatory statement is entirely false, unfounded, and politically motivated. To that extent, the Nigerian police force should not be asked to criminalize civil dispute that's politically motivated, Falana said. And then trust Falana, he goes on to quote the case. He said, in the case of Arthur Wanko versus the state, 1985, and 5 NCLR 228 at 253, the Court of Appeal cautioned public officers to desist from using the machinery of the state to harass or intimidate their political opponents. In particular, Olajide Olatawuro JCA, as he then was and of blessed memory, held as follows. Let us not diminish from the freedom gained from our colonial masters by resorting to laws enacted by them to suit their purpose. The decision of the founding fathers of this present constitution, which guarantees freedom of speech, which must include freedom to criticize, should be praised, and any attempt to derogate from it, except as provided by the constitution, must be resisted. Those in public office should not be intolerant of criticism. Where a writer exceeds the bound, there should be a resort to the law of libel, where the plaintiff must of necessity put his character and reputation in issue. In view of the above epochal words of the Court of Appeal, the Senate President, Senator Akpabio, should be advised to institute a libel suit in the appropriate High Court if he feels defamed by the statement credited to Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan at a political rally, Falana said. Akpabio had formally petitioned the police chief seeking an investigation into an alleged assassination plot made against him by Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan. In a petition dated April 3rd, 2025, Akpabio denied the serious accusation and called for the prosecution of Akpoti-Uduaghan for criminal defamation. The petition, which was also copied to the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi-San, came after Akpoti-Uduaghan's public outburst on April 1st, 2025. During a speech in Kogi State, Akpoti-Uduaghan accused Akpabio of instructing former Kogi State Governor Alhaji Yahaya Bello to assassinate her in Kogi State, claiming that the act was intended to make it appear that her constituents were responsible for her death. Akpabio categorically denied the accusation, calling it a heinous lie and a reckless and deliberate attempt to tarnish his reputation. In his petition, the Senate President labeled the allegations as politically motivated, accusing Akpoti-Uduaghan of attempting to incite political unrest and damage his public image. He stressed that the allegation was made without any supporting evidence. The Senate President also highlighted the severe impact of this false allegation, especially given its widespread coverage across media platforms, including radio, television, and social media. He urged law enforcement agencies to treat the matter with the seriousness it deserves. He further added that the statement was intended to manipulate the public sentiment and malign his person and office. In the petition, Akpabio called for the immediate investigation into the false and inciting allegation and the prosecution of Senator Natasha Akpabio under the relevant provisions of the law for criminal defamation, incitement, false accusation, and conduct likely to cause breach of peace. That is it. And I've also said it in several of the videos that I've done earlier that if Senator Godswill Akpabio feels my land, which he has every right to feel, these are very weighty, accusations. And if he feels that he didn't do it, it's not something that he did or whatever, then he should go to court, not the one that you go to police. What they expect the police to go and arrest that the way they normally will do. No, this is what they do. They report to police, and then the police, which as usual, very unfortunate institution that we have in Nigeria, that Nigerian police force, they always allow themselves to be a willing tool of oppression for either people with money, power, or whatever. And then you see them go and bundle someone, throw the person, in cell and all of that, just like what they did to Dele Farotimi, even recently. So is that an enactment? Is that what he wants to be done again? I would expect him go to the court, take this matter to the fullest. You see, Femi Falana has an issue. You understand? Femi Falana, and also what do you call, and also his son Falz. They had issue with very dark man. He didn't go to police. He just instituted the matter in the court. Yes, I know the court can be so slow. You will think nothing happened. You will be on it. They will just be dragging, but it is there. Just follow it. So now or later, you're going to get the result that you're looking for out of there. Forbes Sales say he knows he has more grip on the police than the court. And then also you have let me look for another. Lee Ayodele Iyegbu says exactly what I said. Then Adetunji Adewolu says, Falana no dey miss. Defamation na civil matter, not police wahala. Let the courts do their job. Okay, there's one interesting take that he said. I'm going to look at this one. Say, forget about two of them. Two of them are not serious. Why Akpabio isn't suing Natasha? Okay, so is he saying why did he not go to court? Why is he with the police? And then he said, Natasha keeps jumping from one media house to another without providing single evidence that Akpabio sexually harassed her. Same Natasha that accused Reno and later deleted the write-up. So if he says he hadn't, the way people twist stories, you just be wondering and saying, they just grab one part of it, they want to put it as propaganda there. So are you the court that should be showing the evidence to? The evidence is the investigation that she's calling for. Let the Senate allow independent investigation. She will put the evidence there. Let the matter be before court. She will give the evidence there. It's not you and I that should be asking, giving the evidence. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.